Welcome to Mind Your Business LLC Recareering and Rebranding Business Forum with Kathleen Driver and Marva Goldsmith, Part 4.
But I would suggest that as an exercise for everybody in the room. Write a 20-page book. Now what that's going to do is it's going to make you focus on what it is you want to be known for. And it's going to make you think about, in 20 pages, 20 small pages, what's the key components? You know, what is it that I want my target audience to know about?
That's right.
Books really are large business cards.
Marva can talk a lot more about how to increase your presence. And I didn't even know this until a couple weeks ago, where I ranked in the search engine for business coaches. I think I was number 5. And I changed a couple of keywords and I moved up to number 1 among tens of thousands of other business coaches. The power, this is what we're here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the power of branding and social media. And with that, I'll turn it back over to Marva.
And so the question then becomes, why do you want to rank? And so in LinkedIn, you'll notice that some days you'll get a summary email. It says 13 people viewed your profile, 200 people viewed your profile. And the reason why you want to rank and clearly create your profile with keyword rich information is so that if someone is looking for, you know, creative communications, then your name will pop up. And so in my profile, the title, so I don't use like a generic title like president or owner. I use a descriptive title, brand image coach for baby boomers. And so if anybody's looking for any of those keywords, my name is going to pop up. So you want to make sure that your LinkedIn profile has that kind of information. The other thing that I did when I first started using LinkedIn, I bought a book called I'm on LinkedIn Now What? Really great book. And then what I would do is I would just read the chapter and do whatever he said to do. And when you get to the groups is really powerful because you don't have to have a huge network. But if you go into a group that has 5,000 people, that becomes your network. Now my network is about 1,500 people, which gives me access to 12 million people. And to me, that doesn't even make sense. I mean, you know, how do you deal with 12 million people? But
you wouldn't have it otherwise.
I wouldn't have
You know,
it otherwise.
when our parents started our businesses, they relied on newspaper and flyers and word of mouth. Now, in
Very
our
costly.
generation, I mean, like you said, it's crazy that you have access and visibility to 12 million people for what? For free.
And then you want to not just post a profile, but you want to get active. So you want to post, you want to go into discussions, you want to ask questions, and you want to answer questions. And that's also going to affect your ranking if you are active. I have actually received contracts based on people who have found me on LinkedIn. And so those are the kinds of things that you want to be aware of. So when you start to look at branding yourself on LinkedIn, you're really branding the entity. You know, as long as you don't have a company name.
Oh, okay.
Right. So anything that you put out there is going to establish you as an expert in that field of wellness. And if you decide at a later date to start your own business, you still branded yourself as an expert. So your name is going to be associated with the information that you provided on LinkedIn. Now, the way to become branded on LinkedIn is to provide value-added information. So even if it's not content that you've created, let's say that you do the 10 video logs and people will see you, but you can also identify information just out there for your target audience. So you might see an article or something that speaks to how people over 50 should exercise in the morning or meditate or whatever, something, but always value-added information in your field of expertise for your target market. What happens over time is your audience starts to rely on you to provide them with value-added information. And that's what's really key.
Okay, well, this has been great for Marva and myself, and I hope that it's been great for you all. I hope you have gotten some really good information. I hope that you will continue to visit our websites. I hope that you will look at this on our YouTube channels. I hope you'll tell your friends about it. And I always tell people that every opportunity is a networking opportunity. Meet the people, meet the other people in the room, and begin to use the power of the internet, because we met some folks at the conference yesterday, and when I got home, they had already connected with me on LinkedIn. You know, because that's part of the conversation now is, you know, hi, how you doing? It's great to meet you. What do you do? How can we work together? Are you on LinkedIn? Are you on Facebook? You know, where are you socially? What's your website address? And I find that more people connect with me on LinkedIn and on my Facebook company page and on my LinkedIn company page versus actually going to my website, because it's easy for them. They're already on LinkedIn, they're already on their Facebook account, so why should they type in my website when they can just, you know, connect with me on the media that they're already using. Thank you again.
Thank you for joining us today. Stay tuned to our channel for more great business forums. Remember to connect with us on LinkedIn, connect with us on Facebook, follow us on Pinterest, and follow us on Twitter.